Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Apple Rush Brands channel, striving to provide quality consumer packaged goods from manufacturing to distribution. We always have the pleasure to be joined today by Chief Executive Officer Tony. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Kyle. It's good to be here.
And always a pleasure to get you, man. We got lots to dive down into. You guys have been pumping out some new news here I want to dive down into, and we're going to kind of recap the first half of the year, what the second half of the year is most likely going to look like from a catalyst standpoint. But you're going to the brewery that you guys had that LOI on. Do you want to kind of give a briefing on why you're going to that brewery?
Yeah, we're actually traveling up to Lena, Illinois. We are going to close on the brewery. We have secured the funding for it, and we're pretty excited. We're going to go pick up the money and go visit the brewery again and make sure that everything is in place and ready to roll so we can start producing product up there.
Yeah, that is a huge achievement, to say the least. A lot of people have been sitting on edge for that brewery as it kind of helps vertically integrate some of your products. If we roll back, just talking about the first 6 months of the year, do you want to kind of iterate some of the milestones, product development? You guys have a lot going on that maybe you could just give us a brief overview on.
Yeah, we've done a whole bunch of new products, obviously. We did the Element K style Kratom shot, which is fully done now, and these are the finished packages, and it is ready to hit the market. We've done some tea that has a Delta 8 in it and Keef product, so it tastes like hemp a little bit and still tastes like tea. Everybody can drink it. It's a pretty neat little product. We've done our pre-roll product and are ready to launch that. There's a lot of new stuff coming. I think the biggest thing about the brewery is a lot of people have wanted us to do hard rush for a long time, and hard rush is on the horizon for sure. Licensing the product is a whole lot easier. Getting it approved through TTB when you have your own facility is just a lot easier to deal with. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I feel like all the operations are finally coming together, offering some vertical integration there with specific products just to kind of ease them into the market. Kind of moving into the second half of the year here. For newer investors, I mean, I highly recommend going back and watching some of the videos of us reviewing your products. But what would you say are big catalyst expansions? What should most people be paying attention to in the second half of the year? What are you most focused on for the next 6 months?
We are going to start producing the product in Illinois for the upper Midwest to start with. And that'll give us some additional capabilities. We will expand into a few more states up there with Element C, Element D, with the current beer line and stuff that are made. They have a bunch of different beers that are already made there. They can look at lenabrewing.com and check it out. It's quite a facility. It's a nice operation, and it's pretty darn exciting for us. So, we'll be able to do a lot on our own for the upper Midwest. We'll still produce in Florida temporarily, at least, so that we can deliver to the Southeast, because freight's the killer.
Why is freight killing you guys? Is that just the transportation cost, obviously, fuel prices, things like that, or?
Yeah, when you consider the fact for us to ship pallets up to North Dakota from Florida, it's about $700 a pallet, about $10 a case in product cost just in shipping. It's just really not a good situation at all. It used to be like 250, now it's 700. We ship into Virginia, it's still like 400 to 500 even to ship it to Virginia, which is like next day freight basically. It's only like an 8-hour drive to Virginia, but it's still really, really expensive. But we're not going to ship from Illinois down to Virginia right now. That doesn't make any sense.
Are you guys seeing any of the extended costs? Because obviously inflation looks like it's going to cool off with some of the commodity aspect of things, but are you guys being hit from any of the inflationary costs?
Yeah, a lot of things that have gone up in price. Our juices have over doubled. Okay, so that's a big part of our business. Sugars, anything that we make product with, brown rice syrups and things like that, all those things are 2 and 3 times as expensive as they were 18 months ago. It's a challenge for sure. The expense of operating is greater. Cardboard has gone up. Aluminum is finally starting to come down. Surprisingly, aluminum can prices, are starting to come down a little bit. So even though they're up double from what we started, at least they're going the other direction now. So it's going to be good.
And I feel like a lot of what you guys are doing are helping mitigate those costs as you kind of get on the ground there and foot hustle all of this together. But on that note, I'll pass the question off to the viewers here. This is a fascinating story. We'd love to know what you guys think about all this in that comment section below. Consider subscribing, because as more news comes down the wire here, especially with this brewery advancing so progressively, of course, we're going to make some more videos, update you here. But on that note, stay cool, stay awesome. And as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.